Thursday night in the Metaverse, feeling hype. Matthew and Rizzle, they're on the mic. Welcome to the WIP, hold on tight. Lightning strikes, the energy's high. WIP fam in the virtual sky. New speakers, new stories, don't be shy. Crypto knowledge, we're in the know. Oh my! WIP fam, we break virtual worlds. Feel thunder as the lightning twirls. Paradox behind the lens, making moves. Radiate on the audio, no time to lose. Show's got the afties, let the good times cruise. Show's got the afties, let the good times cruise.
Boom. Quick mic check. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Love it. Love that Hyperfi is not crashing too for folks. What up, y'all? It's Matthew, aka Nifty Time. I'm back and in my house, not on the side of a highway like I was last week. So that's definitely a good thing. Excited for the show today. We had a sneak peek of our special guest. That is Dversio, really dope Italia-based outfit that is powering a new metaverse world. Really excited to kick the tires more. Good friends at WIP introduced them to all of us a month or so ago when we went in and raced some cars. So they built out a few other instances in their metaverse project that we're going to be kicking the tires on today. So look forward to that. Before we get going, quick show, as I do every week. Rizzle and I continue to run our mouths, and this week we threw flowers, shows away, and it was an overall like love fest for show at the beginning of the episode. The show is the man, and because I got deathly sick after the show last week, I couldn't reach out and shout out the amazing afties that he put on. I was thinking about, as I was in a fever dream, the infinite pause that he was discussing during the afties last week, and it was just top of mind when we started recording. Also, there was an uncomfortable amount of peer pressure that Rizzle was exerting on me to try to judo flip me to come to Lisbon. I'm still holding out hope that it could work out, so TBD, but final decision day is tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if Skeeny's in the audience to curse me out for vacillating on this. But anyway, excited for the show today. We have a really cool giraffe voxel gift courtesy of Fabiano and Patricia that is good. We're going to give away to everyone who signs the guest book today, so make sure you sign that. Everyone that signed the guest book, 8 lucky winners last week received extra bonus present from myself and Rizzle of our episode, and of course the 2 winners of the game last week also got airdrop. So I think we're up to date with everything that we owe folks. So with that, I'm going to shut my mouth up, pass the mic to the hype master of the metaverse, aka Rizzle, to get today's show rolling.
Matt, look at this animal in the chat box and tell me what animal this is before we get going.
Did I say giraffe? I meant ostrich.
It has a long neck. All right, I mean, you're getting a long-necked animal. It is not a giraffe, but sign the guest book while we're on that. And big shout out to Fabiano and Patricia. They've been hooking it up week in and week out, and the giraffes. Now you got me doing it. The ostriches are amazing. Here's a link to the guest book. It's also on the wall in World if you want to do it like the proper metaverse native way. But make sure you sign the guest book today. And if you have been over the past weeks, check your wallets. Like Matt said, a bunch of people last week got airdropped episodes of our podcast on top of last week's giveaway from Fabiano and Patricia and all the other stuff we've been giving away week in and week out. So check your wallets, sign the guest book so you can get all the things. Actually, let's see, there is one other thing. I tried to do this. I tried to airdrop it and I couldn't figure it out, but I made a new contract on Manifold for people who are collecting the podcast. So I whitelisted a whole bunch of 100 of our collectors and everything so they could scoop this for free, and it still costs $2 or something on base. But if you've collected our episode, you're eligible. It's an edition of 30. You can claim it for free. If you need the couple bucks on base, just let me know so you can get one of those if you're a podcast holder and you're eligible for the drop and you want that thing. So I think with that, that's all the things, except for our things, the WIP things. And you should check out all of our things. Foxy Yoga has been grinding on the Instagram channel, not to mention the pre-WIP DJ sets week in and week out. We have a link tree with all those things on it. We've got a Workcast channel. We've got a YouTube channel that I've been uploading all this stuff onto, going all the way back to like early 2020. So check us out on all the things. We won't be here next week. So if there's ever a time to miss us and, you know, check out all of our stuff and look at all of our old videos and things that we've done in the past, it would be like all next week, unless you're coming to Lisbon, in which case you should hang out with me and Matt, or hang out with me and troll Matt for not coming and, you know, sort of goofing with us this whole time. Big shout out to today's guest. I'm stoked for this one. As soon as we had them on the other week, Matt and I were back channeling like, yes, we got to get them on here. So mission accomplished. Excited to sort of take everybody to new uncharted metaverse territory. While we are doing the thing, if you have questions for today's presenter, make sure you send them to Show's Way. You can tag him at the chat in the chat box at SHO, and he will relay them to our speaker. And of course, stick around for the group shot with Paradox and the afties once we wrap the event with the show as well. And I think that's everything. I'll shut my mouth. Actually, Matt, if you don't mind, if you can pull the link to where we're going. I did set the portal in Fabiano's house, the big purple house in the WIP spot, to take us to where we're supposed to be going, but y'all know how this works. Like, sometimes portals work and sometimes portals don't work. So if we could get a link drop to where we're going, thank you, Matt. It's in the chat box now. We can start migrating over there as I wrap up my spiel here and pass the mic. So that's pretty much it. Hang out and listen to all the things. We're going to do some awesome activities, listen to some cutting-edge Metaverse, Web3 platform stuff, and have a good time today. Won't be here next week. We'll be back the following week with the awesome WIP we already have like all set up and ready to roll. So should be good moving forward. And that's about it for me. If you've been here, if you haven't been here in a while, if you've been here for a while, you know this is like Metaverse public broadcasting. We've been doing this for about 5 years. If you donate to the WIPmeetup.eth, it gets chopped up amongst our crew via smart contract, 0x splits. If you want to donate a lot of money and we'll make you like Legends Forever and build you a monument in here or something. I don't know. See us for details. Matt and I, we won't rug you. We got a good track record. We also are completely shameless and love to give away stuff to our audience, and we also love free stuff. At least I do. So if you have stuff you want to give out to our audience or incorporate in our events in some way, hit us up. We want your stuff, and we want to give out your stuff. Shout out to the crew who makes this happen week in, week out. Foxy Yoga, Easy Paradox Show, Dragonate, Conwolf the Stowaway, Brookhawk the Chef, Fabiano, Patrizia, Fractillions, Johan, Matt, Metageist. Thank you all so much for coming out. And I think that's about everything. So I'm going to throw the mic over to Matt. If you're still dancing on the mirror, if you didn't figure out the mirror, come back to the WIP parcel at some point. There's a toggle on the floor, and it's worth turning the mirror dance floor on. However, we're going to get out of here. Matt dropped the link earlier. I'm going to respond to it right now. So we all start going over there. So get out of Hyperfy. I'm going to drop the link over there. Throw the mic over to Matt real quick to get us rolling, and we'll do this thing.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you jump into that link for folks that were at the WIP with WIP back a few weeks. It loads up perfectly. Like, I'm already in my grifter, so nice and smooth. We're in the custom world. Bosk and Navy, I'm not sure who wants to grab the mic first. Also, Navy, apologies if your name is actually pronounced naive. I don't think it is. Trying not to be naive. But whoever wants to grab the mic first.
Yeah. My name is Naive.
It is naive. I was trying not to be naive and was very naive in that assumption.
Exactly.
Cool. Whoever wants to, Naive, take it away. Reintroduce Dversio to folks, tell folks what your role is in Dversio, and guide us.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Naive. I'm the developer of Dversio, and here's Bosk, who's the designer, the 3D artist, the visionary. Like, can I say visionary? Like, he envisioned everything. So I lost words. I'm sorry, boss. Can you support me? Where's Bosk?
Hello guys, can you hear me? Sorry about that. I had the wrong mic on Discord.
We can hear you now loud and clear.
That's perfect. Well, hello everyone. Thanks for having us. As Naive said, it's just the two of us actually. It's me, the designer, and Naive, the developer. We're sorry about our broken English, but we're actually from Italy. I'm Polish. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, definitely tell us more about like the inception of the project. Like honestly, I think a lot of us were really shocked that we hadn't heard of Dverso before the meetup with WIP. So I'm
Mhm.
actually honestly curious like when you started building Dverso and then sort of tell us like your ambitions, what you want folks to use Dverso for, everything. Just keep running. We have a shot clock of 5 minutes for you to keep running your mouth and
Right,
giving
all
the
right, that's
update.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So basically, 2 years ago, me and Naive, another friend, we were looking and we were like in love with what was happening in the Web3 space, especially in the Metaverse scene, since we were like big nerds and gamers. And back then, we were like really in love with what was happening. We launched with some friends a couple of collections, NFT collections, and we were like, okay, something is missing. There are a lot of collections and NFT projects that we really like. However, most often than not, especially among us, it was like just profile pictures, right? Like 3 years ago. So basically, I launched a couple of projects as a blog, as a like Italian sort of VTuber made in Unreal Engine, and some collections came to follow. But we were like, okay, we want to use these NFTs. We want to make to use them as an asset, right? So the first thing that came in mind, I had a podcast back then in Italian though, and it was like bug in the metaverse. It was in Unreal Engine, and we will show you guys something later directly in our platform on Dversio.io. We have some like VTubing cool features. And basically, yeah, we wanted a space, a 3D space, a new dimension for the NFTs, and we did it. So we started developing a metaverse from scratch. Everything is web-based, everything is native to web. And since 2 years ago, Dversio has evolved. At the beginning, it was like more a streamlined experience, a streamlined kind of project in which we organized events and we hosted events for our community. However, with time, we noticed the potential and we basically decided to make a metaverse engine out of it. So what Dversio is right now is a place in which everybody can go, everybody can create their own world and upload their own 3D assets. And in the near future, we are going to also release like a node editor. So it's going to be like a really similar experience to using Unity. However, everything is on web. So, like just through a link, you can copy the link, send the link, and, it's really accessible. So basically, yeah, because we were in love with the Web3 space, we decided to create it. And here we are 2 years after with an open beta. If I have more time, I can continue.
Yeah, you do. Samuel Jackson will tell you to shut up when we
All
get to
right.
the top of time, but keep running, keep running.
All right. So we'll hop in Dversio in a couple of minutes, I guess, and you will see it by yourselves. We created 3 experiences for today. One in which we will show like a kind of podcast arena that I don't know if it's streaming right now on Discord, but I think it's not, but we will show it later. Then we have a map in which each one of you that join us will be able to use our editor that for now is mainly focused on creating like 3D environments. Everything is modular, everything is like collaborative, and the cool thing is that everything is in real time. So like literally, if there's like 30 of us, probably it's going to be a mayhem, and it's going to explode at a certain point. But all of us, we can create and create these worlds together, which is kind of the point of what we're building here. And yep, that's pretty much it. We have also a race for as the third experience, in which we are going to take cars and race among each other with a leaderboard. And I hope you are going to like this project. We've been working hard day and night through the weekends, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
Awesome. If there's other instances you want to take us to, feel free to drop those links and we can start going there. But for now, I think there's been some questions from the audience, and I know Sho has some questions probably queued up that he wants to hit you in the face with. So again, share any links if you want to take us to any other instances in Dversio. I think most of us are in world now, like drawing on the open laptop actually. But yeah, Sho. Hit Bosk and Naive with those questions.
Sure.
Hey, yo, what's going on? How's my audio?
All good. I can hear you.
Awesome. Hey, yeah. First time I saw about Dversio was when I was on the WIP website. So that collaboration was a plus for you guys. So shout out to that and that forward thinking with collaborating with them. I am not in Worlds because I have this kind of leads into my first question. But before I get to that, let me shout out Hidden Forces because he thought that no one was shouting him out. Shout out to him, and then he missed my message or whatever. So anyway, aside from that, my first question though is does anyone else get the internal GPU error when trying to log in? Because I mean, I have like an Intel, but I also have 3 other GPUs. I also have an NVIDIA and an AMD. So it's like my laptop can do a ton of things. It can run a ton of things, but yeah, I just can't log into your website and experience this.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, first of all, I started streaming. I don't know if it's a problem, guys, here from the direction. But now on Discord, I'm streaming what's happening in World. So for those that are having any issues, that might be kind of, at least you can look from outside. And from a technical standpoint, Naive can answer your question.
Yeah. Probably is because like you mentioned you have a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Probably it's because the browser you're using it's picking the Intel internal GPU. So like maybe you can force it to use your NVIDIA or AMD graphic card. Sometimes it happens, like browsers pick the wrong GPU.
You can change that. You can turn on hardware acceleration, or in your Windows settings, you can set the thing to high performance mode, or change certain programs to use the specific graphics card you have.
For the record, sorry to cut you guys off, but my laptop is currently using my graphics card as opposed to my internal Intel GPU, for the record. So is there a way to mitigate this or adjust this on Dversio itself in regards to how it plays with other browsers? Because I may not be the only one, and we don't want to scare people off from your platform.
Actually, no, we don't have the power to select which GPU you're using, like the website is using. But yeah, for sure, we can try to like make the error more friendly, for sure. And actually, we can work it out. Like we can fix this. We can understand this together. If after the thing, like.
Yeah, so the thing is that obviously we are in open beta and there are a lot of shit going on as well as technical problems. It's something that we need to work on every day, and the best way for us to work on it obviously is through feedback, right? So there are a lot of hardware around in the world which are being used, and we are obviously trying continuously to make it work on each device or as many devices as possible. Hiccups and errors happen, unfortunately. One of the cool things of being web-based is that we are accessible. The other thing is that often browsers get in the way between like the developers and the end users. So for sure, we are going to take it and try to fix it. But unfortunately, I don't think we are going to be able to do it right now.
Oh, good. We have a question from MJ Moonbao. They would like to know, tell us about wearables for droids.
Yeah. We started talking about wearables for droids in the general chat like this morning, and yeah, practically we have the droids, which are like our NFT, our first NFT collection for Dversio, which are avatars. They are avatars, and we created this system of avatars and wearables, which are not compatible with VRMs actually. So we added VRMs on top of droids. But yeah, we have this standard way of using avatars and wearables in Dversio. Like they are made from pieces. So like there are the clothes, the shoes, the backpacks, and everything, and they have the female version and the male version. So like to create wearables for diverse droids, you just need to have the skeletons from males and females and attach the various wearables, your meshes to the skeleton, and that's all set.
That's awesome. And lastly, we have a question from Nifty Time. He would like to know, how did the partnership with WIP come together, actually?
We found I don't remember if WIP found us or we found WIP. I don't remember exactly, but we found each other like on Twitter. And no, I remember it. Yeah, we found through Syncs, and then we said like, hey, how about we collaborate, we integrate ourselves together, and we said yes, awesome. Like more avatars means like a better place, and they have an awesome platform and they have super easy API, so everything went as a breeze, and yeah, it's awesome.
Amazing. And I know you said that there's a few other places you may want to take us, but since we are in this kind of like custom WIP instance, are y'all okay with us doing the group shot in this world? Just since everyone's pretty much in world except Show, and we can, I don't know. I think make sure let's draw a picture of Show on that group board so he's included. Shout out to Hidden Forces. But is that okay to take the group shot here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So if that's the case, Dragonate, follow protocol. Let's go.
Just a humble cameraman looking for a tiny bit of attention. It's me, Paradox. Get your asses in line and smile for the fucking camera. No one cares about Matthew and Rizzle, that's for sure. It's about me, Paradox. I'm taking over the show.
This has to be like the earliest photo time in WIP history, I think. But like, right, let's do this thing. So, if you've not been listening, I'm Paradox. Actually, you know what? Voice check. How am I doing? How am I sounding? Good?
Yes.
Thank you, Dragonate. Cool, right, so this is the point of the show where we take a group photo and I collect some video. We're going to keep it nice and simple this week, so if you can all gather on the laptop, we'll get this thing going. But in the meantime, whilst you do that, I'll let you know that if you are new to the WIP, I edit together recap videos of these events every single week, except for next week. And you can catch those going out on Rizzle's Twitter. So, let's see who's around. FYI, I love the camera mode. It's already way ahead of most Metaverse worlds. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to press the P and fly around. Okay, cool. Right, any last stragglers? There's a couple of people. There's a Giga Chad. Nope, I think that's everybody. Right, Dragonate, if you could play a little bit of background music, I'm going to fly around and get some shots. Guys, spread out on there and do some jumping. Or dancing, if that's possible.
you gotta slow down. Technology is chasing you down again to fill your day up so you can't wake up to stop it. I said you must be crazy, but I'll never forget what he said next. You're just another robot now, like everybody else, everybody else. Welcome to the program now. You can't even tell that you're underneath the spell, living to gain your fortune by following orders. You're here. You're just another robot.
The choice of song. Awesome, cool. That's everything from me this week. I will see you in a couple of weeks. I won't be in Lisbon. Sorry, guys. Everyone else that's going, have a great time. I'll catch you in a couple of weeks. See you guys.
Boom. I think Rizzle may have had one extra question. What do y'all feel is going to differentiate
That's
Deep
all right,
versus
man.
Stone?
Let's just keep it moving because there will probably be like more questions rolling in. We can move on to the next spot. That's what I was saying to show. We can hold off for now.
Sounds good. Bosk, Naive, is the second place the Everybody Create instance, or drop the link where you want to take us next?
Sure, let's go to the editor. Basically, everyone can create their own map inside Dversio, and well, the ones that can access it at least. And we have a way also of managing roles. So yeah, the second map is going to be a second community map, which is just called Everybody Create. I dropped the link in the Discord chat, and yep, basically on the upper right of the screen, you're going to be able to access the editor and start drag and dropping shit around. And if you're accustomed to different 3D editors, it's going to be like really easy. If you're not, it takes some time to learn, but it's still very, very simple. So pressing on the top right on the kind of, oh, maybe I should trim it. I don't know. Yep. Yeah, pressing on this icon, it's the editor. You can access the editor, and just on the bottom, you press on the bar and you have all the assets. You can also upload your own assets by pressing the plus button, plus blue button, and you can upload any GLB, PNG, etc., etc. So, yep.
Do we want to give folks like 3 to 4 minutes to kind of play around with this and see what we end up with? Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Cool. Drago, do you want to cue up some building music for all of us?
Also, creating your own world is free. Maybe I should mention that.
This busy life keeping me running. There's no time to think. Maybe he was right. I'm just another machine, following protocol right before I fall out of shape. I'm just another robot now, like everybody else, everybody else. Welcome to the program now. Can I even tell that I'm underneath the spell, living to gain my fortune by following orders I hear? I'm just another robot now, like everybody else, everybody else. Oh, I must be crazy. Oh, I must be crazy. You're just another now, like everybody else, everybody else. Welcome to the program now. You can't even tell that you're underneath the spell, living to gain your fortune by following chasing you down again to fill your day up so you can't wake up to stop him.
Yeah, this was I think we're hitting the limits of what we can all do as a group in here. This is absolutely effing insane. I know we've been in sandbox environments in the past, but I don't think I've been in a sandbox environment like this where a group was building and adding crazy amounts of assets all at once. This is bonkers, especially with vehicles that actually have physics and move and drive. This was pretty insane. Bosk, Naive, before we jump into the actual racing game at the real racing track, anything else y'all want to wrap up with or take us through or talk about?
Well, all I can say is, well, thanks again for checking Dversio out. We are continuously updating it with new features and with new updates. And as I said before, it's completely free to use. You can create one world and link it to your friends and build whatever you can imagine. So check it out, build something cool, give us feedbacks about what you would like to see, what kind of features. We're really responsive. We try to implement them as soon as possible. Let us know what you want to see next, like a shooter game, or, well, right now we're working on the node editor, which is a pretty complex system, but gives a lot of freedom to build, any kind of experience and quests. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, any feedback, any issue that you encounter, everything. Like Dversio is made of, I think, like 50% feedback from people, 70% maybe. Yeah, everything, like whatever you could imagine, and it's doable. We love listening to the users. So yeah, hit us up, join our discords, and if you have an issue, blast us with everything.
Oh yeah. Do you have a link to the driving course? And then I think we can probably take 5-10 minutes kind of driving around, see who's in the top of the leaderboard. Maybe have like more of an open channel there too with a little bit of music in the background. I think there's a bunch of questions that folks have, and yeah. And then after that we can roll into the afties. Rizzle, does that sound roughly okay?
Yeah, sounds good, man. Let's do a little racing. I threw some questions at show, so I have a feeling a couple other questions trickled in. So yeah, let's do that, and we can cap the event with that.
Sweet. Oscar or Naive, drop the link to the racing course and
Yeah,
let's race.
wait a bit.
Yeah, maybe a shortcut not everybody knows is tab. Basically, tab allows you to open the menu. And yeah, I should have dropped it if I'm in the right channel.
Hey guys, so we got a couple questions here. Rizzo would like to know, what do you as a team feel is going to differentiate you from other Web3 based metaverse platforms?
Do I go? Do you go?
Yeah, sure. Go.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, like, I think personally, Dversio has like a very present, wait, I don't know the word. The word in English is escaping me. Aesthetic. Okay. So yeah, Dversio has an aesthetic and has a way of thinking of things. Like, we like to be as user friendly as possible, if we can. Sometimes we're not, but yeah, I think the way Dversio presents itself and the way it feels, it's a really important thing that stand out. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, as time goes, we are really focused on giving kind of more complex development tools to creators. So with the node editor, actually it's going to be possible to create games inside the browser, which is our current goal, to make it to roll out the editor with nodes and see what kind of creations are going to be possible then. Because it's not only well, obviously it's Web3 focused, so our nodes are going to be are going to allow through different APIs and different systems to drop NFTs. So people are going to be able to create like giveaways, but also more traditional kind of node editing for creating quests and creating rewards and creating RPG mechanics. I think that's getting more and more similar to a game engine, so becoming a real metaverse engine is what is going to differentiate us from our basically other metaverses.
That's awesome. We have another question from Easy in Crypto. He would like to know, it would be nice if there were a feature where you'd be able to select an asset and have it be placed more than once without going back to your assets tab. Is that possible?
Yeah, well, the traditional, like once you select an asset and place it on the map, you can use the traditional copy and paste feature, which is Control C, Control V. I don't know if that's what he meant though.
Sure. Yeah, that's what he meant. We have another question from Rizzle. He would like to know, do the level ups and experience points lead to anything within the platform, or is it more of a status thing? Status flex, actually.
So we implemented the experience and level system recently, and basically each world has their own leaderboard and their own experience system. So they are not like platform centric. They're not centered around Dversio, but they're centered around the community map, the community world. Right now, there are no particular rewards except for the level, obviously. In the future, through the node editor, people are going to be able to give different rewards, even NFTs, thanks to this experience system. But that's going to be up to the creator of the world.
Yeah, it's more of like wrapper. Like you can access it. You can use it right now to check on your users if you like. If you want to know how many things a user has made, but in the future you will be able to customize, give points to users, extract the level, and do whatever you want with this system. It's just like a plugin on top of the map.
That's cool. Dragonate would like to know, will there be an undo button available in the future, like to undo things that you build or make?
Yeah, the thing is that we have Control Z, Control Y, but sometimes it fails, and I know this. Sometimes it fails. That's not funny. I know.
Yeah, we should also be probably clearer on the user interface. So any feedback regarding that, it's always super useful. With Control Z, you can undo anything you made in the editor. Obviously, when there are like 16 people, it may fail actually, because it usually is used by just a couple of persons at the time.
That's cool. And lastly, Sinks would like to know, why am I so terrible at driving in Dversio? Do I need an Italian driver's license?
Yes. No. Yeah, Dversio driving is like for some people it's hard, but when you get used, it was easier before, but we wanted like a bit of realism in that, like the hard sauce.
Boom. So I think that exhausted all the questions. Bosk and Naive, thank you so much. First of all, for creating like 2 instances and a whole new racetrack for us to kick the tires on. This is awesome. It's given me a lot of food for thought, and a lot of the features you're building out, it's really, really, really cool. Yeah, and since we're all kind of driving, messing around here, maybe we set like 5 minutes for us to keep driving all together. And then after that, we can go right into the afties. So if that works for everyone, Dragonite, cue up some racing music, set a 5-minute timer, and then after that, cue the afties.
Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of diving? Straighten up, line right. Straighten up, do right. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of diving? Straighten up, line right. Straighten up, do right. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of diving? Straighten up, line right. Straighten up, do right. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of diving? Straighten up, line right. Straighten up, do right.
Very nice fade out. You know, just to echo Matt, big shout out to our guests today, Bosk and Naive, for coming out here and giving us a deep dive in this platform. I gotta say, as someone who's like deep into this, a couple nuances that I really appreciate are the instant respawn, where you don't have to like deal with all this stuff to get all the way back to the beginning and start over. You could just hit the thing and then go again, like, you know, because I suck at this, and so I need to insta respawn a lot of times. And to co-sign on Matt, that the group build was fluid. We've done like a few of these over the years, and it inherently ends up as chaos because we got a lot of builders in the audience who like to create chaos. But that was about as smooth as it has ever been for us. So big shout out to the Dversio crew coming out today. Thanks everybody in the audience for coming out today. I will miss you all next week, and I'm sure a lot of other people will too. If you're out in Lisbon, look out for the WIP crew going over across the pond, or the people who are already across the pond waiting to hang out. And otherwise, we'll be back in 2 weeks with Hubs and Russ Frankie, and cooking up a dope one for us. He's been working on a lot. Also, another project that WIP has infiltrated. Yeah, no, we're across the pond. We're merging ponds. We're getting rid of this pond and getting together finally. I think that's everything. We followed protocol, but sort of like it's kind of weird because normally we do the group shot now and everything. So it seems like Paradox's song should be now, but it was earlier. So if you missed that, that's why you should get here early. So that's everything for today, y'all. Thanks so much for coming out. That's the end of the official event, but make sure you stick around with Show for the Afties, and that'll be kicking off momentarily. So thank you all so much, and see you in a couple weeks.
Wait, is this thing on? Yeah! Yeah!
It's time for the FTs.
Hot takes, opinions, thoughts. Let's go! Hey y'all, strap yourselves in. Strap yourselves in. How's my audio? Am I 2x2, 5x5? What's up?
Flying tits.
Okay, cool. All right, listen, y'all. Be prepared. This isn't your average. All right, this is a monumental day for a lot of reasons. If you're brand new to this shit, this is the Afties. This is just something. It's just a fucking thing. Adjust your headphones, adjust your speakers, just feel the energy. All right, if you're turned off by cursing, I hate to break it to you, this is the one time where just strap your fucking self in. Click on me, click on my screen so you can see what I'm showing, because there are two things I'm touching on. Just click, trust me, just click and follow along. All right? Click and follow along. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking yeah. Oh, yeah, motherfucker. I can't fucking take it. I can't take it. Shit. I can't take it. I couldn't fucking take it. It's been 6 fucking months. 6 months in the damn year. WIP fam. What the fuck is up? I'm your host, Show. You already know. If you don't know, you will know by the end of this live thing, brought to you and powered by yours truly and the WIP Meetup. This is an appendage. This is a nasty metaversal shadowy crypto coder growth on the hindquarters of Senator Elizabeth Warren, because she doesn't wash, she doesn't bathe, she doesn't exfoliate, and because of it, you have me and my loud ass fucking voice glowing on her cheeks. WIP fam. WIP fucking fam. Click on me. Click if you're in the voice channel and you're like, dude, what are you yelling about? What are you yelling for? What is he talking about? Click on me in the voice channel so you can see what I'm showing, because there's shit going on. There's shit going on. So if you see what I'm sharing, thank you, by the way, for being so gracious, so accommodating, so coachable. Thank you for clicking and being coachable. If you see what's on my screen, shout out to Nifty Time. The other day, I'm on Twitter seeing things all the time, and I'm always seeing tweets from Matthew and Rizzle. They're my friends, they're my homies, they're my pals. Of course, I want to see and know what they're talking about. I want to know what's on their fucking mind. I had no idea what was going on this day, and Matthew's tweet kind of made the spidey senses tingle. Kind of like tune up. Hey, Matthew, would you mind unmuting your microphone and reading your tweet for us, if you can? And just a heads up, I'm not gonna rebuttal and be nuts and crazy. This isn't about that. This is just, I just want them to hear your voice and hear this in your voice. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's do it. All right. The opportunity-specific marketing aimed exclusively at Punks holders is truly a sight to behold. As long as the offering isn't completely redacted, Yuga knows the timeline will explode with holders and non-holders indirectly promoting their latest exclusive thing. The fact that all punks don't agree with the latest thing is a major W as well, since that guarantees further amplification, refined holder segmentation, and ultimately only a small percentage of unique holders are needed for a sellout. 6 likes.
Don't worry about that engagement. Trust me, it's reached far more people than you realize, and it reached the right people. Thank you so much for reading that so eloquently with the golden, smooth, buttery voice. Shout out to Nifty Time, always being a professional, always holding shit down. So when I read that, I was like, wait, but like, I mean, Punks. The only thing I know that's happening with Punks is that they released a book, that coffee table book, and there's always something where somebody's trying to extract value. And I was like, what's Matthew talking about? Because I was like, opportunity specific marketing. I'm like, okay. I get it, but like aimed exclusively at Punks holders. I'm like, all right, is this another whitelist? And then I was like, offering. Wait, are Punks doing another Me Bits? And then me being on YouTube, that people, when they use the word redacted, I was thinking that Matthew was using that in the YouTube sense, where it was more like, the other R word that you're not supposed to say. So I read this, as long as the offering isn't completely fucking redacted. Because I'm like, yeah, Yuga, you're redacted as fuck. Yuga is always doing redacted shit. And since I believe that they do redacted shit in the YouTube sense, the other R word, right? This is a perfect example of them doing some redacted shit. Do you want to know what kind of redacted shit that they did? Check this out. I want you to look at this. Look at this. Super Punk World is a 500-piece collection that is as playful as it is profound. As playful as it is the other R word in regards to a bad way of saying neurodivergence, a bad way of saying that someone's frontal lobe isn't developed, a bad way of saying that someone's mind isn't cognizant of its mindfulness, if that's the best way. Did you get me? All right, anyway. So, Super Punk World is as playful as it is profound. For our Punk in Residence collaboration, Nina Chanel has created hybridized 3D sculptures that blur the lines of race and gender and reflect upon virtual versus real-world identities. Read more and view auction updates at okay, man. And then Yuga says, proud to share the first look at CryptoPunk's NFT's inaugural Punk in Residence collection, Super Punk World. All right, man. Okay. All right. Whew, man. Whew. Where do I begin? why does Punks need a bespoke 500-piece collection that is that's from an artist that's playful and profound? What was the lack? Was CryptoPunks already not playful and profound? I mean, there's a trait that's called shit eater. All right, you're doing collaborations with artists. Awesome, great. That's forward thinking. Hybridized 3D sculpture. For one, this is a 2.5 sculpture. This isn't 3D. Do you look at the plane? Look at the plane. That's not 3D. Just because it's a slim cubed what's that? Look, I failed math, right? You got the height, you got the width, what the volume, which is the expressed 3D-ness. Is there a need for something that blurs the lines of race and gender? Was CryptoPunks what was it so? Did it not capture all races and genders? Was that the goal, or was it? I mean, look, granted, it wasn't the champion of championing all races and genders and pronouns and stuff. Right. It wasn't also inherently racist and misogynistic and chauvinistic either, though. Does it reflect upon, do we need something that reflects upon the virtual versus real world identities? For one, this space is built upon the fact that everyone is anonymous and then chooses to reveal themselves amongst each other. The punks literally had an event called Punks Under the Fucking Bridge in my neighborhood. They had an event called Punks Under the Damn Bridge. These are in the real world. Real holders. Fam, is it me? Is it me? I don't get this shit. Is it me? I think that TCB said it best when he said Yuga founders are not self-aware enough to know that they were the luckiest guys in the space. For those of us who've been around for a while, for those of us who aren't turned off by the fact that I'm screaming and yelling and you can hear the spittle flying my microphone, hitting my microphone, the Yuga founders were a shot in the dark, a needle in the haystack being threaded, and they saw the opportunity to scoop up the crown jewel, because the creators of the crown jewel were surfer guys who didn't give a shit, who built this shit for shits and giggles, this pixelated fucking artwork for shits and giggles, and didn't know what the fuck to do with their own thing, for the record, so they cashed out. So the Yuga founders aren't self-aware enough to know that they were lucky enough to acquire this thing, and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. All you had to do with Punks is leave it the fuck alone. Do nothing with it at all. You got Shuli. Shout out to Shuli, man. Shout out. Brookhawk was there. Rizzle was there. Brian Brinkman was there. Easy was there. Who else was the other person that was with us, partaking in the greenery, chilling with Shuli? Shuli just vibing. We're talking about the spirit animal. And by the way, I can say that because of indigenous history within my bloodline, whether it's there or not. I don't know. I can say it. Look, spirit. She's the life's blood. She's the life's blood of Punks. And even Shuli was like, I mean, honestly, man, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I don't know what the fuck y'all motherfuckers is doing, but I don't know. All right? This is everything Punk stands against. Fuck off with the... Look, listen. If you're gender neutral, shout out to you. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the shit. Then it got so crazy. Motherfuckers went nuts. Matthew went nuts and wrote an entire paragraph. And you used quotation marks and commas. Everybody went nuts. And then you got Garga. This is the one thing that Garga wrote without being hopped up on cocaine, mind you, so you know he was taking it seriously. Garga said, hey, good morning. I just wanted to share an update on punks. You know, when we acquired the collection a couple of years ago, we did so with the intention of preserving the legacy of the collection. I disagree. When you acquired it a couple of years ago, you kept doing all kinds of fucking things to fuck shit up. You tried to do the thing that most, during colonialism, big countries, before they would totally control, they would oust the leadership. Right, you did that with the punk server. You ousted the leadership. You reorganized who were the managers, who were the mods of the punk server. It's the same thing when you acquire a suzerain or an independent entity. Google suzerain if you want to know what the fuck that means. Or vassal. We're probably, you may know that term better. Then you start redefining what the country thing means or what it looks like. You did that, realizing that it was fucking up, realizing that you couldn't make money off the shit. You're like, man, I don't even know what the fuck to do with this shit either. We got this thing called what is it, dashing bananas and heavy metal. Well, we might as well focus on that instead. And you fuck both of those things up. He said, we see punks as the early cave paintings of this new medium. Homie. There's a double entendre here. There's more than one meaning. When I say strap yourselves in, when I told you motherfuckers strap yourselves in, I'm getting to the root of the bullshit right now. Cause you motherfuckers have been holding shit back. The two things I'm talking about, this being one of them, Yuga being one of them, you have held us the fuck back for the past 2.5 years, 3 years. With your bullshit. You're one of the issues and the reasons why the space is the way it is. Right? Saying that punks are the early cave paintings, the fact that the shit was pixelated artwork, right? The artwork is the artwork itself. Don't try to insinuate that cave paintings are primordial and simple. Not just the fact that they were early, but that they were simple, and that by you coming in, you scooping it up, that you were breathing life into this thing that is way more skilled than a fucking Bored Ape Yacht Club fucking artwork piece. If you want to compare artwork and skill. If you want to compare skill, it's a zero skill for you to create some Hong Kong Phooey. That's an old ass reference. Some Hong Kong Phooey shit with your ape artwork, and then think that you're innovating in the space. You outmaneuvered motherfuckers. Yeah, then you even outmaneuvered the richest. I mean, in terms of culture and idealization and alpha. You just, man, the CryptoPunk server was the alpha server. It was the alpha server. Like, they were so quick with disseminating information. They were so quick with destroying FUD. This was before. I don't know if y'all remember this shit. This is before. When like the secret alpha DM groups or the secret alpha server saying, what are we gonna do our thing? It was a lesson. This was better than the amount of money you spent on your 4-year college, university courses or whatever the fuck. You had to know what was what. You had to keep doing research. The team had a vision of collaborating with world-class artists to bridge Web3 with the traditional art world. Why? Why don't you do it with Bored Ape Yacht Club? You notice you didn't do it. You did it with CryptoPunks instead of doing it with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Nina Chanel is known for her graphic large-scale pieces. Look, shout out to Nina Chanel. I got nothing against Nina Chanel. She was the scapegoat. It had nothing to do with her. You presented what every artist loves. Oh shit, I get to partner with this uber relevant cutting edge thing that made a fuck ton of money over the past couple of years. Sign me up, shit, hell yeah. Right? From her perspective, it's not her. It's not her fault. It's not her fault. Matt and John were ecstatic. Not to be confused with our Matt. This is some other fucking generic, whatever the fuck, Matt and John. We're ecstatic to learn that she would be a CryptoPunks artist in residence, and so was the team. Who gives a fuck if you were a look, and then you're saying your plan, mind you. Let's keep this in mind. Yuga Labs has a poor track record with planning anything. So the fact that you're saying your plan is to get Nina's latest collection into the hands of those who have been supporting her work in the space, why are you using CryptoPunks in order to put shit into the hands of her collectors who collect her shit? What the fuck does CryptoPunks have to do with this? But then in this space, who's collecting her shit in this space? If these people, they said they don't know who the fuck she is. This is not, you did this introducing her to us in this space, using this as a vehicle. You set her up for failure. And then making it available to Super Cool World. I don't know what the fuck Super Cool World is. And by the way, for that is a title for like a project or like organization or whatever the fuck is. It's I get it. Either you're being tongue in cheek, or if you're dead ass serious, you're a fucking idiot. My God. Then he says, oh, the plan is, the current thinking was to do it via randomized airdrop. Randomized airdrop, but you're trying to put it into the hands of her collector base that's in this. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. Like, am I stupid? Am I stupid? Like, do you see how wrong this is? Am I dumb? If you wanted to put it into the hands of her collectors, just put it into the hands of their collectors. Put her shit into the hands of collectors. What about punks? Yuga will no longer touch punks. They will just be decentralized and preserved on a... Oh, no shit. Oh, no shit, motherfucker. The only thing we intend to do is support a few museums and institutions in their quest to acquire a punk and help educate their audience about them. Since when does a museum need the support of an organization? Since when does an institution need the support of you in the quest to get your shit that you own? Each individual punk is owned by the punk holder, but you own the IP. They need your support? So you mean to tell me that you extracted value from this space and you're giving it to a fucking organization? So you're giving a museum the money that you took from them in addition to giving them punks that are in the holder's hands. So you're giving them double value? So these fucking, why the fuck do they need it? For what? To increase visibility on the IP that you own, so the value of the IP increases, so your pockets and the value of the shit in your pockets increase. Come on, man. Are we fucking stupid? Are we fucking stupid? Are we fucking stupid? And you know what? Wait, I don't want to share what Pranksy shared. I love Pranksy. Pranksy is a jewel and a gem. I don't want to do that. Oh God, fucking FaZe Banks. FaZe Blanks. Fuck FaZe Banks. But now everybody's saying thank you for responding to the feedback. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure never touching punks is the right... Man, not touching punks is the right answer. But I know what you mean, Victor. You mean like kind of touch it in another way. Don't touch me this way, touch it that way. To everyone in the space, when it comes to lovemaking, you want to pay attention to any heavy breathing when your significant other is saying yes or no at the wrong things, when you're touching and caressing them. You want to listen to your partner instead of doing your own thing. You want to please them first instead of pleasing you. But if you want to be like Yuga, and you want to please yourself while doing coke like Greg Solano, you're just gonna be speedballing this shit, touching yourself very fast and quickly. There's no foreplay here. You're just fucking doing it rough. You want to listen to your partner. You want to listen to your collector base. They'll thank you later. Otherwise, you have it fucked up. You'll get a bad tick report instead of a good one, which is exactly what this is. This is like your significant other ran to their friends and said, "Oh my God, they were touching me when I didn't want to be touched. They weren't listening to signals. Terrible. I'm never fucking with them again." Fam, I'm gonna shift gears. When I told you to strap yourself in, I'm going 0 to 60. You thought that was something? I'm shifting gears. By the way, fam, do me a favor. I can't check, So would you mind checking to see if the Ethereum ETF has been approved or not? Keep checking for me while I'm speaking, because this is live. This happens every time. There's a trend. Every time the afties has happened, I don't know if you notice, big things that happen within institutions, governments, whatever the fuck, concerning crypto always drop literally during the afties when I'm not paying attention. Keep refreshing, keep looking, keep telling me to see if there's a yes or a no on the approval. You know why? Because of this. Oh no, wait, hold on. Ooh, man. Where the fuck? Okay, wait, where do I start? Okay, here we go. We can start here. I can go either way with this. I can go either way. Strap yourselves in. Shout out to everybody who's watching the screen, who's in the voice channel. Remember what I told you. Every Thursday, I've been talking about this shit ad nauseum, so you don't have to go get secondhand things. You have random people saying, oh, I hate Ethereum, and you're like, well, why do you hate Ethereum? Oh, I don't know. It's just this, it just seems like too many people are on it, huh? Sir, do you know what crypto is? Oh, I don't know what crypto is. It just seems like this cool fad, but I have some. My uncle's nephew's aunts, mother's sister's niece's dog gave me some crypto the other day. How much do you have? Oh, I have like 0.1 of like some Shiba Inu Harry Potter thing, and I got like $1 or $2, but I don't know. I'm not really into this. Like, it's these motherfuckers who are in the way. It's these motherfuckers who, like, this is simple shit, man. You like money. So you don't know what the fuck this is? And then you do stupid shit to stop you from making money. Are you? Oh my God, man. Shout out to Senator Cynthia Loomis. This is gonna be some name-dropping, fire-ass shit. Cynthia Loomis, an ally of us in this voice channel. She says, we're building a pro-crypto army in Congress. You damn fucking right. Motherfuckers, but what's my man? Selkis. I'm gonna have shit here like he was fighting. You got Jay Stravinsky. Oh my God, you got all these people that were all fighting this fight. Different walks of life, different personalities. This crypto shit, when it comes to having a Venn diagram, there's so many different types of people that this shit blankets over. We're talking 40 million worldwide. So in America, it's somewhere around, it's a lot. This is a mess. This is the new contingent, the new era. This had everybody talking about all kinds of shit. Talking about an independent party. Talking about, you know what? It's not about Republican. It's not about voting Democrat. This is about being a single issue voter. And if my representative isn't about crypto and crypto only, or better yet, about crypto and about how crypto can enrich the lives of people, and it's not tongue-in-cheek like Senator Warren talking about the average working individual, but she's doing everything in her power to strip that power away from people and independence. Fuck Elizabeth Warren. If this isn't about really enriching the lives of people, fuck middle class, lower class, upper class. Those terms don't mean shit. It's 2024. If this isn't about enriching the lives of people, having people find things that they want to do, they want to have the space, the breath to breathe a little bit. When the housing market is insane, when shit is ridiculous, you kept sweeping shit under the rug for 100 years, literally. The Bretton Woods came out in 1930s. You've been sweeping shit under the rug. After the new Green Deal, like whatever the fuck Roosevelt came up with, it was terrible economics for decades. You kept sweeping shit under the rug. You inept motherfuckers don't even know 1 + 1 = 2. Seriously, and yeah, you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that you have our best interest in mind when you're fighting for some nebulous power that wants to shut this shit down because they don't understand what crypto means? Shout out to, I want you to hear Cynthia Loomis.
Could have avoided this if SEC Chair Gary Gensler was willing to direct staff to revise Accounting Bulletin 121 to keep customer digital assets off the balance sheets of custodians and engage in a transparent process. Refusing to revisit this policy after bipartisan criticism is odd. The majority of the SEC staff accounting bulletins from the last 30 years have been revisions and rescissions of prior guidance.
Prior guidance that was stupid. Prior guidance that was guided by ignorance of what this thing is. Prior guidance that was antiquated. If you don't understand what she's talking about, Gary Gensler was operating off of nothing other than an edict, a directive, an order from some nebulous, magnanimous motherfucker who must have $2 to his one, because that's what he worships. For him to do some stupid ass shit like this. Jamie Seyfarth, the man, the myth, the legend who gives us all the alpha on ETFs. Wait, before I do that, where is this? I want to find, oh my God. No, not this. Where's my guy? Where is my dude? Trust me, just stick with me. Stick with me. Okay, here we go. There we go. When it comes to not understanding, when it comes to you being the biggest idiot on the planet trying to block some shit because you don't understand it, listen to this. If there's one thing I want you to take from this rant right now, if you didn't leave because I'm screaming, take this. Listen to this guy. You tell me how this makes you feel.
Last week we had Police Week. This week the Republicans show us that they support crime in the suites. The effect of this bill short term will be to disempower the most effective investor protection crime investigation organization in the world, the SEC. But the long-term objective of the crypto billionaire bros is to create a new currency, and they've named it well. Cryptocurrency literally means hidden money. And if it ever becomes a currency, it means that we will not be able to enforce our tax laws except on wage earners. And we will not be able to enforce our laws against child and traffickers, drug dealers, and those who violate our sanctions. Now, the crypto bros have a lot of money. They make money by literally making money. They spread it around all Washington. They had Sam Bankman-Fried do it. Now he's in jail. Others have stepped forward. They've got a PR campaign. The Lakers don't play at enforced tax laws arena. They don't play at an arena dedicated to law enforcement. They play at crypto.com arena. But in spite of all that money and power, 3/4 of Democrats voted no on this bill when it was before our committee. There are those who say they want clarity. We have the clarity. The SEC has jurisdiction. What they really want is a patina of regulation, as little regulation as possible to claim to be regulated. Now, this bill would be bad enough if we were dealing with the original statute, and I know a lot of my colleagues have had meetings in their offices and they were told about this bill weeks ago, months ago. Some are leaning toward voting for it because they don't know that they dropped a new title in the bill just a few weeks ago. What does that new title do? Does it prohibit secret wallets, self-custody wallets? No. Does it outlaw the mixers that have as their sole purpose to mix up law enforcement?
I'm sorry. I can't fucking take this shit. I can't take this fucking. I cannot take this shit. I cannot listen to his ugly ass face anymore. I cannot fucking ingest this shit that he is spewing and excreting from his nasty cesspool filth. Fucking filthy fucking mouth. Are you kidding me? Crypto bros and oil barons was something that Senator Warren just said a few days ago, and Brad Sherman, this guy right here, is in lockstep with her with this stupid ass rhetoric. Are you fucking kidding me? Crypto billionaire bros? Thanks to you, there haven't been any billionaires over the past couple of years. Thanks to you and this stupid ass rhetoric. Spreading their money around Washington, sir. You've had super PACs for decades. The whole point of bipartisanship, you have super PAC fundraising parties. The same people recycling the same old dirty money. These people come, quote unquote, these people come here with their PR campaigns. They own the former Staples Center. Crypto.com is not the umbrella company organization for cryptocurrency. Is cryptocurrency being the name of a currency? Are you a fucking dumbass? If they're looking to make their coin, and when they make their coin, oh, sir, if you knew any better, what the real definition of cryptocurrency is, it's not that. Oh my god, you can't even explain the most simplest shit. It means hidden money, but it doesn't mean they're trying to hide money from you. When it's on a transparent and immutable blockchain, it's even better money than the money that you're expecting to get from the super PACs and the greasing palms and shit that you get. You stupid fuck. Oh, they're gonna create a currency and but yeah, this is what happens, right? Like when you get into arguments with people and it's so asinine and it's so stupid that like it's like you're not even a worthy combatant in this conversation. I'm not frustrated because it's not tete-a-tete. You're not scoring points and I'm being frustrated because you're winning or you're hitting weak points. No, I'm frustrated at how stupid you are in this back and forth. Why am I wasting my time? You lose more by engaging in this because I'm educating you within the argument. I'm giving you your talking points in order for you to score points on me in this arc. You are not on the level of this shit. Guess what? They passed the crypto bill. They passed the bill. That's what this is about. Not only that, 71 Democrats who are on the same side as Brad Sherman said, no, actually, man, dude, you sound like a fucking idiot. All right. No, this is the future. This is the future. This makes no sense. You want to see what kind of people? This is the kind of people. And fam, by the way, I'm going overtime. This is a different fucking day. Today is and I'm getting to it. Today is the day. It's make or break day right now. Keep refreshing and tell me if the Ethereum ETF is a yes or no. Check this shit out. You see, look at what the fuck this guy said. I'm generally an optimist, but the crypto stuff really challenges my worldview. Your worldview? Sir, you like money, yes or no? You like money? Huh? What is your worldview? Oh, you like to only make your money in a 9 to 5. Oh, no. You like when someone pinches your cheek, squeezes your ass, and then gives you $1? Is that your worldview? Your worldview is what? No one else holds the fiat dollar but you? What the fuck is your worldview? You have money that crosses borders, jurisdictions. That's traded on an open market just from sentiment. Whether someone is greedy or someone is like, oh man, today's not the day. What the fuck is your worldview? Sam Bankman-Fried happened because you happened, sir. Tom Brady just got roasted over crypto scamming. Tom Brady wasn't scamming. Tom Brady is a face. Tom Brady was paid and he was under the impression that this was above board. Sam Bankman-Fried's mom and father are extremely powerful. They make shit seem like it's above board even when they're not. They didn't get arrested. Sam Bankman-Fried's parents are the scam. Tom wasn't bribed. He's a fucking. What the fuck does he know about this shit? The other thing is we generally need the electric power that crypto is. Sir, electric power? Electric power. El Salvador just mined bitcoins using volcanic energy, natural electric power. You need electricity, Matthew Stoller? If you did, maybe you see the fucking crust in your fucking face. For useful things like electrification, you mean electrotherapy, electro sounding, right? Because you like to shove electric rods into your urethra to get off. That's your worldview. I'm not king shaming, but Matthew Stoller seems like the kind of guy who likes to shove shit within his pee-pee. Reshoring, you see that? Who the fuck uses the word reshoring? Electroshock therapy and training AI models. Matthew Stoller, trust me, you're not the kind of individual who would train an LLM. And if you did, that's not the LLM that I want. You know why? Because that would make me vastly more fucking intelligent than that LLM. And I can't use that as an assistant. Why? Because that means that I would have you as an assistant, Matthew Stoller. That means that I would have you challenging the worldview on my behalf and telling me what the fuck the underside of a fucking dirty ass table in your house looks like. I don't give a fuck about you or your opinion. And the fact that there's hundreds of you in the White House. There's hundreds of you I gotta fucking deal with. And it's hundreds of you that held this shit back. Shout out to Eric Balchunas. Jamie Safar and Eric Balanciunas. I can't even fucking say his name. These are the guys who run Bloomberg Terminal for crypto. He gave us a little insight on VanEck. Shout out to VanEck. VanEck is the third strongest in the ETF race. They said, you know what? You made it all even for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin ETF. You made it even for the Bitcoin ETF, so I don't want it even for the ETF. We were the first to file, and we expect to be the first to respond to comments and the first out the door. Fuck this, everybody's balanced shit. Approve our shit. When you filed, it used to mean something, and it should again. First is the SEC allowing everyone out on the same day, which favors big firms. First one in, first one out. That's what VanEck is saying. Because they know how big this is. Like, no, man. No. Y'all got the BTC ETF. This one, we know that this is going to be front running to fucking death. Give us our shit first. When the CEO start popping it means talking shit in 2024 urban vernacular. For those of us who are in attendance who don't know what that is. Well, yeah, I know that in the 80s, popping it had another sexual reference. But also maybe like popping gum in the 60s when you were at the malt shop, or with the silent generations, popping it meant popping balloons. No, popping it means talking shit. When the CEOs are popping it, you know shit is on fire. You know there's money on the line. If a CEO doesn't go through the representative and they're on Twitter Spaces, better yet, when they say, "Look, man, fuck all of them. Fuck with our shit. Our shit. We're selling it for premium. We're giving you two on the dollar. We're cutting the weight, and we're selling this shit to you. 17.5. We're giving you a discount. Nah, I'm speaking in another form of vernacular that may go over your head, just so you know that was a drug reference. I wouldn't know anything about that. But for the record, I'm just letting you know how business works. This is how business works. You wanna know what Gary Gensler had to say? He wrote this long-ass essay. I don't want to read this dumbass shit. He's an idiot. Many players in the crypto industry don't play by the rules. We should make the policy choice to protect the investing public over facilitating business models of non-compliant firms. Sir, your chief business is to generate money in America. That is your job. Your chief job, is not to be a cop on the beat, you stupid fuck. You're supposed to facilitate the making of money. Underline, bold, italicized, period at the end of that statement. You did not facilitate the making of money. You killed off the industry that was going to bolster this country and other countries that are hyper dependent on the fiat dollar because of inflation, because you print out too much of the shit. Too many people from the silent generation, too many boomers hold on to the fiat dollar and don't make it circulate. Hence, there isn't enough going around. Unlike crypto, that doesn't increase the value of the US dollar. $1 equals $1, but actually, it only takes 15 cents. It used to be 5 cents, 15 cents in order to print and make the shit itself. That's some wisdom for you. Sir, you are getting in the way of the next era. If you like money so much, why the hell are you getting in the way of making money? I say this every week. Why? What is bigger than you are a greedy, money grubbing motherfucker. Why would you go against your nature that you have displayed so clearly, so transparently for us? Power over money you're not displaying because you're killing the money. You haven't created regulation, which is power, which is rules over the money-making industry. So what is it? If it's not one, what behind the first door, behind the second door, what the fuck is it? Power for the sake of power? I keep saying this, man, because this is pissing me off. It makes no sense. Shout out to the bipartisan group of lawmakers. I know we're over time, fam. This is the Super Bowl of this shit. This is iconic. This is an iconic day. This shit will change everything, even if it's a dud. Even if the ETF approval is a dud. We know we had a lot of non-moments. This moment may be a non-moment, but you make this moment a moment for us. Each and every single one of you in this voice channel makes this moment a moment for us, because this could be the turning tide. This could be the catalyst. This could be the thing. To the point where you got bipartisan group of lawmakers who hate each other saying that, sending Gary Gensler letters urging the SEC to approve spot ETFs. I'm going to read the first thing. The approval of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded product represents a pivotal moment. If they're saying shit is pivotal, sir, hello, a pivotal moment for both digital assets and our financial markets. Come on, man. The approval is... You have people telling you why this shit is worth something. So Biden threatened to veto the two things, the FIT 121 and also the SAB. I keep messing them up. There's a lot of acronyms and numbers. We got notice, right, that Biden was compromised. So what the senators didn't do was send him the resolution so he could repeal it. They sent it to him yesterday. They sent the shit yesterday, last night, so the shit could go through. The motherfuckers moved around because they know that shit was compromised. Senator Warren compromised him. It's not just Warren. The vice president is compromised by Senator Warren, and that's the through line. There's a 10-day window. Now, the POTUS has until June 3rd to veto the resolution. If his dumbass vetoes the resolution, we went through the resolutions. The SAB 121 basically gives sweeping authority to destroy the shit. It makes no sense. There's also a bill to pass an anti-CBDC, so centralized banking, cryptocurrency that will survey your transactions. Man, I want you to read this final thing. Well, not final. The House Dems under Senator Warren believe, they say this: who benefits from the passage of the Not Fit for Purpose Act? Wealthy crypto firms that have chosen not to register with the SEC or otherwise comply with securities laws. Who stands to lose? Ordinary investors trying to build wealth. This makes 0 sense. This makes 0 sense. This is what they think. They're protecting us. This is like someone robbing you at gunpoint. They reach their hand into your pocket. They take your wallet and say, hey, look, I don't think that you're smart enough to handle these credit cards and this money in your wallet, so I'm going to manage it for you, okay? And they have you at gunpoint. They're like, now look, don't move, don't scream, don't say anything, all right? I'm going to take care of this for you. I don't know when I can give this back to you either. Now, if you want to make more of this, I don't know how to tell you or what to do. Just know that I'll be back if you try to make more, and this is for your benefit. This is to help you. This is to help you. This is to help that it's so real. Senator Warren, her campaign was, that she's building an anti-crypto army. I've showed this to us months ago. That was her propaganda. She's building an anti-crypto army. It's so real that Donald Trump said, I see your weakness. I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to start accepting Bitcoin. I'm accepting Bitcoin donations. And I'm building a crypto army to defeat Joe Biden. How fucking insane. How stupid do you have to fucking be? Fam, that was a lot. That was a lot. Jamie Safar was talking about everybody. They changed their ETF issuing things a day or so ago. Did we get any word? Did we get any word on the ETF? Any word? I'm gonna look now. Did we get any word? No word. No word. No word. Check this out, fam. Look, I'm going to end it with this. This was a lot. This was a lot to digest. I'm going to end it with this. This is a non-event. We've had so many events that should have upped the ante. This is a non-event. Only if you don't make it enough. If it doesn't mean nothing to you, it won't mean nothing anyway. But what we know is that if inflows happen, if the institutions gobble up all of the excess Ethereum, there are already things in place. There's burning mechanisms. There's layer 2s. There are other things in place that will increase the price. It makes no sense that the price would be where it's at or will stay stagnant. This is the final nail. It's so real that someone said that all it took was a phone call from the White House in order to get this, even talks of ETF approval going from 0% approval to 75%. A phone call from the White House. It's almost like, oh my God, you just print out money ad nauseum. Fiat money that's backed by nothing. You can print it out whenever you want. A phone call from the White House got us to this point. WIP fam, thank you so much, everybody, for coming through to this edition of the Athletes. Shout out to the entire leadership team here at meme.com. Shout out to the WIP crew. You know I love each and every single one of you. WIP fam, all this shit is for you. I went over time for a reason. This is an epic era. This is an epic time. Shout out to everybody closing and opening up their doors. Their car doors. Shout out to everybody. Much love. And I'll see you later.
Peace, love, and whip. See you. Whole vibes, y'all. Epic whip.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mashed potatoes, I want chicken, cheese. Fuck yes. Oh cheese, oh cheese, oh cheese, oh. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. is good too. I like where this is going, yeah. Yes, jeez. Kill the audio box with fire, with fire, with fire. Death to audio problems. Lactose intolerant people, I am so sorry. Give me that check. Give me that check. I got carried away. We all love a good meme explorer song. Cheddar, cheddar. Blue cheese, better way says cheese emoji. Rendon has cheese, meme explorers with extra cheese. Death to audio, death to audio problems. Death to audio problems. Cheddar is better, won't go out for days. Cheese is like fuck yes, go to audio problems, down to audio problems, down to audio, a gift of cheddar cheese. Audio problems don't deserve to live. Two emoji with the tongue sticking out. Emmentaler and Gruyere, that almost rhymes. Cheddar is money given now. Spend some of your cheddar on that, please. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death to audio. Oh, 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 lots of gifts of cheesy things, all up in the Discord of meme explorers. Oh, lots of gifts of cheesy things. Cat with heart eyes, clap, clap, clap. Cheese steak, cookies, hi, cheese is the best. Gifts of cats with cheese on their faces, death, death, death. The only thing we love more than cheese is gifts. The only thing is fondue. Rizzle says death to audio problems. Rizzle says death. Audio well as a milk. Cheese is live. Audio problems. Cheese is live. Oh, 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 yeah. Yay. The little kitten says LOL, and Elmo's on fire, and Ernie's got condoms on his ears, so fire, so fire. To audio, death to audio, LMAO, give me cheese, oh give me death to audio, death to audio. Vibe check, death to high ping. I want some lemonade, make cheese great again. Condoms on the ears, that's what it looked like to me. Oh, death to audio problems, to audio, death to audio problems, to audio I'm vibing, make cheese lemonade. When life gives you rotten cheese, you make cheese lemonade. So much cheese and some sriracha, some cheese and some sriracha. Me vibing big time when Rizzle coins. You make nachos, you make nachos. Love the song so dope. Stuff that cheese in your face. Stuff that cheese in your face. With jalapeno. With jalapeno. In your face. Cheese whiz. Pickles, yes. Cheese whiz. In your face. Sit down. Churradio. Churradio. Oh, down. Churradio. Churradio. Oh, down. Churradio. Churradio. Makes me radio. Churradio. Churradio. Yeah, that's it. Oh my lord. Whew. I have to turn on the fan.